This is the Jibril Project. 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 This is Jibril. This is Jibril.
This is the Jibril Project. I created it because something pushed me to. I cannot explain it entirely, not in a way that would make sense, but this is how it starts. Okay, so now that the reasons are put out, let's begin. Before continuing, I was told it might be necessary to talk about myself, not because I'm egotistic or anything, but as a kind of baseline, an introduction, a way to orient the signal. I don't know anything about myself, so I am lost on where to start. How about the most basic of things, like my name? My name is Jibril. To me, that name symbolizes godhood. Ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to go outside the human boundaries to achieve divinity. And by human boundaries, I refer to things like the capacity of our rationality. And despite the thing humans are known most for, rationality, it is still very limiting. We have this habit of separating humans from animals, but there is really nothing separating us from the truth. The truth that we are still biological beings driven by survival instincts and primal reactions. We all pat ourselves on the back and circle jerk each other off by calling ourselves civilized, when truthfully, human society is still built of the same foundations that caveman tribalism was. If you do not believe me, then die. Suppose you drop a caveman infant 40,000 years ago and put them in the present. Suppose you raise them well, just like any other child. You would find after all that, they fit well into modern society and are indistinguishable from any normal human adult. We still possess the same brain as those cavemen that we call tribal. What makes your brain any different? Are you built different? No, you're not. I've stuck with the name Jibril because I am disgusted with myself, and I want to disassociate myself from the flawed, primal human experience. I know that this thinking is even more flawed, but I've been trying to shed my human identity for as long as I can remember in a bid to connect with something more enlightened or purely intellectual. This struggle of being bound by human nature, the desire to be something beyond flesh and beyond animal desires, has been in the back of my mind for long. And Jibril, as a messenger of God, is often seen as an intermediary between the divinity and the earthly. He is the one who carries revelations and bridges the gap between the unfuckable vastness of the absolute and the limited understanding of humanity. This resonates with me, though not in a literal theological sense. That shit is blasphemy. What I mean to say is that it speaks to a feeling and a deep-seated need to translate something. If I am Jibril, then my message is something that has been stirring within me for so long that it somehow feels bigger than just me. It is the constant churning of thoughts and frustrations that just want to be voiced out and to be sent out onto the world. Essentially, what I've been trying to say is, my head is full and it needs to come out. And hopefully, throughout these collection of videos, I would have translated this relentless churning in my head into something understandable, so now that the chaos is now on the video and outside of me. By the way, let me start. Thank you for watching.
Do you serve me answered? If you were Jibril, would you recognize me answered? Observe me answered. Absorb me answered. If you were Jibril, would you hate me answered? Be the sort of me answered. Embrace me answered. If you were Jibril, would you subscribe to me answered? Follow me answered.